Coverage you can count on continues with Glenn Marini's Sports Report.
Merry Christmas, all you high school football fans out there. Our present to you for the second year in a row is the Fab 15. We sent out ballots to the area's high school football coaches, asking them to vote on the best players they face this fall. We then tallied up the ballots, and the top 15 vote getters, regardless of position, conference, or school size, they make up your Wayne TV Fab 15 team. Now, we invited those players into the studio to talk football and put together this show. Without further ado, here's a look at the first half of the 2014 Fab 15.
Jesse Bates, free safety at Snyder High School, senior. I would like to thank my head coach, Coach Tippman, the whole student body, the jungle. You guys were great this year. My brothers, my senior class. Happy holidays to all you guys out there, and God bless.
When it comes to the historically strong Snyder defense, Bates is one of the greats. The numbers do a lot of the talking. 9 interceptions, 67 tackles this past season. 2 of those picks were returned for touchdowns. He also made a big impact on special teams, averaging 18 yards of punt return, including 1 for a score. A 5A All-State selection, the senior has verbally committed to play at Toledo.
Hi, I'm Will Chrisman. I go to DeKalb High School. I play wide receiver and safety. I'd like to give a shout out to the DeKalb Baron football program, Coach Kempf, and my parents. Merry Christmas.
The Barons had a bounce-back season, and the 6'7" junior was a big reason why. Chrisman tallying 49 catches for 949 yards and 12 touchdowns. Those are school records for receptions and receiving yards in a single season. A very Merry Christmas also stepped up as a safety with 26 tackles in the season and 1 interception.
Hi, my name is Dylan Connor. I'm a middle linebacker at Carroll High School. I'd like to thank my family, my coaches, my teammates. I'd also like to thank ADP and its coaching staff. And lastly, I'd like to give a shout out to the squad, Brando, Blake, Jimmy John, Jack. You guys are the best. I wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Thanks.
Connor did his best Clowney impression in the season opener against Goshen, and his impact was felt all season long. The junior racking up 87 tackles, 16 for loss, 3 sacks, and a fumble recovery that went for a touchdown. The Chargers had a perfect regular season, and Connor led the way for a defense that gave up just 15 points a game.
Clayton Cook, wide receiver and returner out of Wawasee High School. I'd like to thank my mom and dad, my family, and all of the fans out in the war zone.
The book on Mr. Cook is pretty impressive. 6'3", the senior tallied 45 catches for 845 yards and 12 touchdowns this year alone. For his career, 2,023 yards receiving and 27 scores. He also rushed for 405 yards this year and 5 touchdowns, and returned both a punt and a kickoff for a touchdown. Cook is verbally committed to play his college football at Ball State University.
PJ Dean, V, Eastside High School, running back. Shout out to the coaching staff, the conference champs, and back-to-back train trophy.
Dean was a machine this year in Butler, the senior, rushing for 1,529 yards and 24 scores. He also caught 47 passes for 592 yards and 8 touchdowns. As a return man, he took back 2 punts for a score and 1 kickoff for a touchdown. For his career, he racked up over 5,700 all-purpose yards and 414 total points. By the way, he plays defense too and had 81 tackles and 5 interceptions this past fall.
Seth Harnish, Norwell Knights, quarterback, linebacker. I want to thank my coaching staff, the players throughout the year, and my family for supporting me through the last 4 years at the Courtyard. Merry Christmas.
The king of the Courtyard down in Ossian, Harnish has been crowned a Fab 15 member for the 2nd year in a row. As a senior, he rushed for 1,555 yards and 24 touchdowns and threw for 1,316 yards more and 8 scores. Defensively, it may have been even better. 96 tackles, 8.5 for loss, and a sack. He's weighing his college options, and that includes an offer from Air Force.
Adam Hoffer, outside linebacker, New Haven High School. I'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, and I'd like to give a shout out to Bulldog Nation and all my fellow seniors out in New Haven. Go Dogs! Ooh.
When it comes to the linebacker position, Hoffer was indeed at the head of the class. He tallied 101 tackles, 12.5 sacks, 22.5 tackles for loss. Over the last 2 seasons, he's also racked up 18 grabs on offense for almost 300 yards and 4 scores. He was also just one of 24 players on the Colts' academic all-state team, proving once and for all, you don't hassle the Hawk.
I'm Austin Mack. I go to Bishop Lewis High School. I play receiver and safety. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. I want to say thank you to my parents, the Lewis community, and I want to say thank you to all the seniors, and I hope that this season was good enough. We came back from a real tough season, and it was a great one. Thanks, guys.
Mack is on track to be one of the top receivers in SAC history when it's all said and done. As a junior, he tallied 69 receptions for 1,062 yards and 15 touchdowns. He also rushed for 241 yards and 4 scores. Austin also put the special in special teams with 3 kick returns for touchdowns. Defensively, he added 26 tackles and a blocked kick.
Well, you met half of the Fab 15, and coming up after the break, we're going to introduce you to 7 more of the area's top players. Stay tuned. You're watching Wayne TV for Wayne's Sports Leader.